Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Smokestay here, back at you with another video, and today we are on Danger Boy's compound. That's right, baby, we got Hayden Deegan's compound and MX bikes. Now this is brought to us by the man B Clay, and I feel like he's been working really hard because I feel like it was just like what, a month ago that he came out with the Austrian test track, which had the 2 Supercross tracks and the Enduro Cross track, which I think were the KTM test tracks, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, being that it's a B Clay track, we already know it's gonna be fire. We already know the visuals are gonna be amazing and on point, and we already know it's gonna ride amazing, you know what I mean? So I'm excited to get up into this. Now, we did hop up onto the Yamaha 250, you know what I mean? We had to bring our inner Hayden Deegan out in us, and shout out to my man Naswad. You know, he always saying YZ on top, baby, so you know he's gonna love this. But yeah, so, and one of the first things I've noticed about this track is that it is definitely scaled for the 250, and I like that because Hayden Deegan rides the 250, so obviously having the track scaled to the 250 is, you know, important to bring the feel of this track out, and B Clay did an amazing job of doing that, man. He really has. So we're up here on the 250, and I to be transparent, I really did try it on the 450, spun a couple laps on the 450 first, and I was just, you know, had to be so soft on the throttle not to over jump everything. I was like, you know what, we got to do this on the 450 or on the 250. We have to, because that's the only way it's gonna feel authentic. You know what I'm saying? But this track has one motocross track, one supercross track, a pit bike track, and then there's like some freestyle jumps tucked up in the middle, man. And oh, we did not shift. But the motocross track has 2 different layouts on it. So it has the short layout, which is what we just did this last lap, and we're gonna do one more lap on the short layout, and then it has the long layout, which is just the first 3/4 of the track is the exact same as the short layout. It just branches off up here to go off into the long layout. And that corner right there, I'm telling you, that corner has been giving me troubles, for real. I'm gonna have to try to hit that middle rut next time. I think that's gonna be the move on that. But yeah, man, overall, man, B Clay did an amazing job. He always does on these, man. And I you know, as much as I like riding the 450, I do appreciate the fact that this track is built for the 250. And the reason why I say that is because, like I said, it brings out the authenticity of it being Hayden Deegan's compound. You know what I'm saying? It's whoa. It's definitely scaled for the 250, so I appreciate that for sure, man. Now, I watched the Supercross races last night, and I was at work when I was watching them, but I ended up missing the 250 main event. But I was able to watch the 450 main event, and my man Jet brought home the win, boy. He brought it home, man. And I was talking to my homeboy Rob the King, and he said that Jet Lawrence is now, what, 12 points in the lead, I believe he said. He's got a 12 points lead. So he sweeps motocross, and then he comes out, and he's still a rookie, and he's just doing phenomenal on the 450, you know what I'm saying? Now that's where it's like kind of crazy, because for me, Hayden Deegan is so popular, and I think a lot of it has to do with like his riding style, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's very on edge and just pushing it at all times, you know what I mean? He has a very crazy riding style, and it reminds me a lot of like Ricky Carmichael and Bubba Stewart back in the day. But the only difference is Hayden Deegan isn't winning like those guys did. So I don't know, man. I'm a fan of him. I really am. But I really hope he gets it together and he can start pulling them wins in, man. You know, he has the support of all the fans and everything, and now he just needs to focus and get it locked in and start pulling these wins out. I think that, I don't know what position he is in exactly for the standings right now, but I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know exactly, but I can't imagine it's like, he's not in first. I definitely know he's not in first. But being that McAdoo and Kitchen have both went down and had bad finishes and everything, maybe he has a chance. I'm not sure, man. I follow the 450s a lot more than I've been following the 250s, so we're gonna have to do a better job of keeping up on the 250s, man, for real. But yeah, man, overall, man, this track is phenomenal. So we just did the long long layout of the motocross track. And I think it's awesome how it branches off and goes right back to the short version, you know? So like 3/4 of the track is the same. But one thing I wanted to show you guys, we're going to go over here real quick after I case this triple. So I want to go over here because B. Clay was talking about how he did all of these modeling. And so what was it, like a month ago he came out with Austrian test facility, and now he's already put all this work in. He did all this modeling and everything. Look at how good that pool looks, man. He did all the modeling and everything on the compound, like, of all these, you know what I'm saying? We got a volleyball court, a pool. He did the model for the house and all that, man. And it's just awesome to see how much work he put into this. Like, it's insane, man. It really is. B. Clay did an amazing job. He always does, though, so we didn't expect nothing less. Now, this right here is the Supercross track, and I'm going to let you know, I'm not going to be hitting any big lines. We're on the 250, and I absolutely can't stand a 250 on Supercross, bro. I just can't. I prefer the 450 for sure. Now, the one thing that I really wish that B. Clay would have done differently was I loved the way that the style was of the Supercross track on the Austrian test facility. I loved how it was rough and, you know what I'm saying, had ruts everywhere and all of that. I wish that this Supercross track wasn't as groomed as it is, you know what I'm saying, because it's a very groomed track. So I do wish that this was more on the rough side of things right here, but nonetheless, it's still a great track. Like, you know what I mean, he did a phenomenal job on it, but I enjoy the rougher stuff. Even on the motocross track, I feel like there could have been more roughness scattered throughout. I feel like where it really got rough was in the corners, and I wish it was a little bit more rough and maybe just scaled up a little bit more. But I do appreciate like the authenticity he was going for with getting the 250s, you know, because that's what Hayden Deegan rides and everything. So I do appreciate that. I do wish it was scaled up just a little bit more though. But that's just me. Now, I was going to hop onto the 50s and rip the pitter track on them, but we're just going to go over there on the 250 after this. Kind of give you the feel of the layout and the look of it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's going to be the best route. I don't know if as many people, you're going to have to, if you watch this far, you have to comment down below. Do you like when I do like the 50s on the pitter tracks, or is that something you don't really care for? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know not a lot of people have those 50s, but I feel like it's just so awesome. You know what I mean? I have such a good time doing those 50s. And now I've been doing these 1v1 videos. If one of you guys has those 50cc bikes and you're wanting to 1v1 me, man, let me know. I would love to do a 1v1 on the pit bikes or on the 50cc's. I might have to reach out to my man Cody Norris and Norris Creations. See what he's thinking, man. I know he has them, and we did a game of bike on them, but I think that we should do a 1v1 on them, Norris. I think that'd be a blast, bro. I really do. So this is the pitter track, man. Now this is like a step up off of like a small little Dragon's Back. And when you hit these on the 50, you can see I've already been doing it, but it's a blast, bro. Those little 50s got some speed to them, man. Shout out to BSA, because BSA is the one that created them, and you can get them through his Patreon. But yeah, man, hitting all these jumps on the 50 is just a blast. I think it'd be so fun to 1v1 on this. Yeah, man, and 1v1ing on the pit bike track would be just fire. This one especially, I really enjoy, like, it's got those peaky jumps, and you can actually clear every single one of these on the 50cc. So reach out to me, Norris, if you watch this, bro. Let's see if we can get a 1v1 on those 50s going, man. But yeah, this is Danger Boys Compound by B. Clay, and it is up on the MX Bike Shop right now. I believe it's $3. And if you like Hayden Deegan, if you want his compound, man, definitely go pick it up. B. Clay did an amazing job on it, and definitely worthy of you going and picking up, man. But that's gonna do it for us today. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.